Racing to the 2022 Breeders' Cup, and this time we get an update on the Juvenile fillies and the Juvenile division, all part of Breeders' Cup Future Stars Friday. And your Wednesday, September 28th update includes, we've got the Champagne Stakes, we've got the Frizette Stakes, both of those from the Belmont at Big A, the Alcibiades and the Keeneland Futurity from Keeneland next week, and the American Pharoah and Chandelier Stakes from Santa Anita. Taking a look at the top Beyer speed figures so far this year, reported on DRF, Speedboat Beach. Of course, 104 Beyer speed figure. He's trained by Bob Baffert. He is going to point to a sprint race, possibility of seeing him on the Breeders' Cup Juvenile turf on Future Stars Friday. Meanwhile, the Dirt Star with 101 Beyer speed figure is Cave Rock. He got a 98 in his second lifetime start in the Del Mar Futurity. Money's Gold has not run since blazing a fast 101 Beyer speed figure back in June. You've got Echo again, who came back after that 94 and lost. Meanwhile, Tyler's Tribe is pointing for the Breeders' Cup Juvenile turf. And then Chocolate Gelato, the filly, stepped it up with a 92 in her second lifetime race. And Prank out for the year, the 2-year-old filly with a fast Beyer speed figure in her debut at Saratoga. Hijazi still a maiden. He ran second to Speedboat Beach in a maiden special weight race at 5.5 furlongs. So the Beyer speed figures already with 4 Beyer speed figures over 100, and that's pretty good early on as we look to the first week of October. Now, Cave Rock, he's got a 101 Beyer speed figure, then came back with a 98 at 7 furlongs in the Del Mar Futurity. Next start, he's training up to the American Pharoah Stakes at Santa Anita. Of course, he's by Arrowgate, and it looks like Cave Rock is going to be one of 2 horses pointing for that race for trainer Bob Baffert. The Brisnet speed figure ratings show Cave Rock with the fastest 2 speed figures of these 2-year-olds on the colt side. He got a 105 and then a 104. The 105 was in the Del Mar Futurity. The 104, that was in his maiden breaker. Speedboat Beach got a 103 on the Brisnet scale, and then having a meltdown, a 102, running second to Cave Rock. Now, Loggins also with a 99 in his debut win for trainer Brad Cox. And then Awesome Strong, Kangaroo Court, and Verifying also rounding out some of the top Brisnet speed figures. And then Damon's Mound, of course, he lost in his most recent race at Churchill Downs, but he picked up a 93 speed figure earlier this year. And then Carmel Road, a 92 in a runaway 8-length victory at Del Mar on in a maiden special weight race. Now, the fillies side, Chocolate Gelato for trainer Todd Pletcher. She leads all fillies. Maple Leaf Mel got a 96, and then the Great Maybe 94. We might see her at the Frizette Stakes. And then And Tell Me No Lies, the winner of the Mar Debutante, she picked up a 92 Brisnet speed figure. Now, Carmel Road, a big victory in his second lifetime start after running evenly in his debut, closed a little bit for third. He was bet down to the favorite in both of his races. He's by Quality Road. It looks like he's going to go to the Keeneland Futurity in his next start for trainer Bob Baffert. He's by Quality Road out of Unbridled Song, so a lot of win early pedigree and a big Brisnet speed figure 92 in his second lifetime start. Drew off to a big victory at the 1 mile distance. Of course, the Keeneland Futurity is a grade 1 and it is a mile and a 16th. Of course, this year the Breeders' Cup is going to be at Keeneland. Now, on the fillies side, Chocolate Gelato, fast Brisnet speed figure. She really stepped it up in her second lifetime start. She's going to point to the Frizette Stakes for trainer Todd Pletcher. Maybe the Great Maybe also in that race. I'm expecting a 7 or 8 horse field. We're going to have a preview of the Frizette Stakes up later on this week. Now, in addition to all the Colts and Filly juvenile races, we've got the turf races for Future Star Friday. We've got the Pilgrim and the Bourbon Stakes for the boys, the Jessamine and the Miss Griot Stakes for the fillies. And of course, those are going to be coming up in the next couple of weeks. And then for older horses this weekend, we've got the Awesome Again, the Woodward, and the Lucas Classic. Life was good going to the Woodward Stakes, and then some horses that ran against Flightline going to be coming back to take on that Awesome again. All part of a big weekend of stakes races coming up this weekend. We'll have some previews of those races. Make sure to watch the channel. We've already got a look at the Breeders' Cup Classic if you want to take a look at that. And remember, leave a comment. Who have been some of the impressive juvenile horses you've seen this year? Do you like Carmel Road? Do you like Cave Rock? Do you like some of the fillies that have been out there like Chocolate Gelato? Leave a comment. We'll get you ready for the 2022 Breeders' Cup.